Another question I've been asked is, what do I think about deliverance? That's a very interesting question, having been in the deliverance ministry for 30 years. If you are asking, do I believe that people, a Christian, for instance, can have a demon? The answer is yes. They can have a number. And the reasons are many and varied, just like healing and anxiety and depression that we talked about just a few moments ago. Yes, deliverance is necessary for a Christian, because a Christian can have a demon. He cannot be possessed by a demon because they're possessed by the Holy Spirit. But it's perfectly possible. And the reasons are many and varied. Often it is sexual activity before marriage with people who maybe have been involved in the occult, or generational things coming down your generational line. If you're perhaps from a country that believes in voodoo and witchcraft and things like that, you could have a whole bag full that are causing you currently problems. And one of your problems will probably be that you can't hear God. You find it very difficult to hear his voice. Well, the answer is that you've got this interference in between you and God. And the interference is a demonic entity. Because demons are entities. They have personalities, they can speak, and they can control what you do if you let them. One of the problems too is that you don't always have to let them. Some people maybe have a demon of anger, and they just cannot hold their temper. When we're looking at something like that, we're looking, if you cannot control yourself in terms of a temper, you're looking at a demonic entity and a spirit of rage and probably murder, because you are absolutely unable to stop the thing taking you over. And often you will hear people say, I felt taken over by it. That's a sure sign that it's a demonic entity. They like to manifest what they are through the body that they happen to occupy. They occupy houses, they occupy places, they can occupy anything. Sometimes you will hear people talk about poltergeist activity, and people are very prone to say it's a load of nonsense seeing ghosts, but no, it isn't. You see, sometimes places do need to be cleaned out because of what has gone on in the house. In a house that we lived in, there was mayhem there, really. There were children who were totally out of control. And I always felt that one day I was going to fall down the stairs, that there was going to be a push. I didn't say anything to anyone, but of course duly the time came and I went head over heels down, and as a result I bear a scar from one ear to the other. There was a demon of murder on the stairs, we discovered subsequently. Even though we prayed very carefully through the house to make it clean, as we call it, the thing was still hanging about there. And the thing to do with demonic entities is to take away their rights. So if you have a penchant for watching horror movies, you're opening yourself out and up to a spirit of fear. And any involvement in occult will open you to a spirit of fear. So you're around every bush, you're thinking something's going to jump out on you, and that will be as a result of occult involvement, because the enemy always, you open yourself up, he puts something in. And he comes in through various entry points, through the eye gate, as we call it, the ear gate, the sexual organs. They're like gates for the enemy. Hereditary stuff, gates for the enemy. So if you need your chimney swept, just find someone in your church who specialises in turfing these things out and cleaning chimneys, and you'll soon find that you'll hear God so clearly, and the airwaves will be lovely and all the colours will be brighter. So off you go and do it. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you'd like to keep up to date with my videos, hit the subscribe button and turn your notifications on. But there is something else. If there's anything that you really want me to talk about, or a topic that you're particularly interested in and want more enlightenment on, would you use the comments section down below this message and let me know, because I do read everything that you ask and every comment that you make. God bless you all. Thanks for tuning in.